Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to quickly review the recently revealed Book of Boba Fett wave for the Retro Collection. So this wave appears now to have 7 figures in the wave. For whatever reason, it looks like Luke Skywalker has been removed from the main release. So we'll see if we get him as maybe an exclusive or a pack-in with a game or something like that. Or if they removed him totally from the line and are going to just rely on the Return of the Jedi Luke as their figure for him. So, time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. But I do want to review all the figures that we know for sure are going to be in this wave. Starting with, of course, Boba Fett in his Dune Sea robes. So this is, kind of his Tuscan robes. He comes with a rifle. He comes with his gaffy stick. And I'm actually really interested to see what this character looks like underneath the robe if they've just reused other sculpts. I could see them maybe even reusing like a version of Obi-Wan or something like that, where it's just kind of robes covered with the soft good robes. So, we'll have to see. The one exciting thing about this figure is that we do get the Tamora Morrison head sculpt, which could be used for hopefully future waves of maybe Clone Wars figures, things like that. I'm really hoping that they go back and do some prequel waves. So we'll see, but it's good to get his head sculpt in the Retro Collection. So next up, we have Boba Fett's right-hand woman. We have Fenik Shand. Now this figure does come with a removable helmet. I'm actually surprised. I'm not sure how finalized this image is. I know it's a digital image. But I'm surprised that they didn't model the little helmet pack-in, kind of the same as the Leia Bausch disguise or the Lando skiff guard figure, where the helmet's kind of up above the figure in its separate little blister. But either way, it'll be fun to get a removable helmet in the Retro Collection for one of these new figures, new sculpts. Otherwise, this character looks really sharp to me. She comes with a nice rifle. But I think the biggest thing for me is probably the braids and the removable helmet. I think this one's going to look awesome. All right, so then moving on, we have Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, making an appearance in this wave as well. So this will be the third time that we get this character in the Retro Collection. The Mandalorian Season 1 wave, we got him in his original non-Beskar armor and the vinyl cape. Season 2 version, we got the full Beskar soft goods cape. Both of those came with the pulse rifle. This appears to be a straight re-release of the Season 2 version, except that it comes with the Darksaber instead of the rifle now. And I believe that we got this Darksaber already with the Moff Gideon figure, if my memory serves me correctly. So, honestly, this is a smart re-release of this figure. I think it'll be kind of fun getting him with the Darksaber. And hopefully the Retro Collection is picking up some steam, getting some additional supporters and fans of this collection. So I think it's smart to re-release Din Djarin. All right, so next we get another repack for this wave. This time it's Grogu. So, of course, he had the great scene in the Book of Boba Fett with while he's training with Luke. So he does still come with the frog because the opening scene with him and Luke was surrounding the frogs and lifting them up with the Force. So I think that's kind of cool. And then he does come with the backpack. So this is kind of a throwback to the old Empire Strikes Back backpack with Yoda. So now we get it for Jedi Luke to be carrying Grogu around. A nice picture of how that'll fit together. Now it does appear in this press release photo or whatever you want to call it. It does look like it's just the Return of the Jedi Luke figure that is carrying him. So, again, I'm not sure if that's going to be a new figure or not. But I think that, again, this is a smart re-release. Get Grogu back out there. The backpack is definitely a huge win. Something fun to add into this collection instead of having the pram again. So we'll get Grogu with the backpack. Yet to be seen if we're going to get Luke in this wave. All right, so next up we have a Tuscan Warrior. Now, there was some thought, or at least I had thought, that maybe we'd be getting that female Tuscan Warrior that was pretty badass in Book of Boba Fett. This does not appear to be the case. It just looks like it's kind of one of the other warriors in that tribe that Boba Fett spent time with. Either way, definitely cool to get one of these Tuscans in kind of that soft goods robe. I think it's a kind of a neat update from the original version. Obviously, they are releasing the original version sometime this year, so it was kind of an easy, just reuse of that head sculpt. I'm not sure how much the body is going to differ from the original sculpt, but with that soft goods, with the gaffy stick, definitely a great figure to add to this. I just kind of wish that they would have used that female Tuscan Warrior instead, but I understand why they went this route, because it was a little cheaper, a little easier to get them into the line. All right, so now we're moving on to the final two figures, and these are really the two that I think most people are going to be excited about. So we have Chrysanthemum first. So again, he is the giant Wookiee bounty hunter or gladiator that made his appearance in live action for the first time for Book of Boba Fett. And honestly, I think this figure looks great. They did release like a comic version of Chrysanthemum in the Black Series. I think this figure looks a lot better than that one. Looks pretty much like a totally new sculpt. I was trying to figure out if they reused any of Chewbacca's kind of parts or legs. But all in all, it looks just absolutely amazing, very impressive. It'll be interesting to see when we line these up how, as far as from a scale standpoint, if he's a lot larger than the other figures. I would imagine at least the height of the Chewbacca figure, maybe even a little taller. So we'll have to see. But either way, this figure is a huge win, and I'm excited to get it. All right, so last but not least, we have Cad Bane. This character is just absolutely awesome. Again, making his live-action debut. A character that anyone that is a fan of the animated series is very familiar with. We've had him in the other lines a little bit, so there are other versions of him out there, but I love the retro collection look. I do kind of wish that the hat was removable. It looks like it's molded on his head, but all in all, just looks outstanding. I love the kind of wrist gauntlets he has, double blasters, and I think they did the trench coat really well. They could have gone a vinyl coat direction with this one, but instead it's all molded, and I think it actually looks really nice, at least from these photos that have been released. So we'll have to wait and see. This character, hopefully his story isn't done being told. The end of Book of Boba Fett, it kind of leave that questionable. So we'll have to wait and see, but either way, I am so excited to get this figure in the line, and I think he rounds out this Book of Boba Fett wave very well. So from what I'm being told, this one is supposed to hit shelves maybe in late 2023, maybe fall 2023. So definitely be on the lookout for this one. When we get it in hand, we'll do a full unboxing and review. But all in all, I was a little bummed when they skipped this series initially. Especially when we got the Obi-Wan Kenobi wave right as it was releasing. I thought maybe they just weren't going to do a Book of Boba Fett wave at all. So I am so excited to get this, and it does kind of leave the door open to getting an Andor wave maybe, in a few more months. So we'll have to wait and see. Love what they're doing with the retro collection. Very excited to get this wave. And let me know what you think about all these characters in the comments below. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying our toy reviews. We're trying to grow the channel, get a bunch of these videos out, and it really helps out if you hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.